get you. I've never had a contestant to get all their questions right. The winner is, it was a good match.
Brought to you by the MSOG Global.
Hi guys! Tell me if you can hear me now, because I'm hoping you can hear me now. Yeah, we tried to fix it. We're trying to fix it. Okay, we didn't hear sound in the intro theme video either. Oh my goodness. Take it back, hearing now. Awesome. Woo! Okay, so I was saying before we got all disconnected and stuff that I'm Anesta and I will be your host for this match. I'm super excited. I'm super pumped to get it started. It is going to be a good match. When I say it's going to be good, it is going to be good. Last week we started a series on women in the Bible, and we were looking at the story of Queen Esther, as some of you know. Now for this week, we're still on the topic of Queen Esther. However, this is the kids edition of Family Bible Trivia. Once in a while, we like to mix things up, you know, bring in some of our young people into the mix and just see how much they know and how much they're able to study and just retain the Word of God. Today is about fun. It's about having fun. So if you know a family right now that's just at home sitting down, probably just ate dinner and they're bored or something like that, go ahead and share this link with them. Trust me, they will enjoy it. Guys, it is going to be good today. It's going to be good. Why is it going to be good? Because we have two contestants who are so excited. Some of them are nervous, but let me introduce them to you at this time. Our two contestants are Team Dynamic Duo and Team Brighter Minds. Let's say hello to them. Hi, guys. Hi. Woo! So on Team Dynamic Duo, we have Gabriella and Jaden Mullings. And on Team Brighter Minds, we have Ramaya Williams and Carmen Riley. Guys, I'm so excited to have you guys here on the show with me today. I know you're going to have fun. I'm already having fun. And people in the comments are rooting for you. So regardless of who wins today, I want you to know that you have a strong support from your family members, your friends, people who are just ready to cheer you on in God. So without any further ado, let's get to know our contestants a bit more. We're going to start with Team Dynamic Duo. Let's hear their intro, and we'll be right back.
everyone. My name is Gabriella. I love sushi and baking.
And my name is Jaden. I love to play basketball and video games. Our name is Dynamic Duo.
Chose it because we're always together and whatever we're doing, we're having fun.
And that is what we're here to do today. Have fun.
Good luck to our competitors.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you guys so much for that intro. Thank you guys so much for that intro. I'm so excited about just Team Dynamic Duo. I approached both of these teams earlier this week and asked them if they would be interested. And both of them were super excited to be on the show today. And I know they all studied. And yeah, when I heard from that video that Gabriella loves to eat sushi, I was like, okay, you have some expensive taste for a little girl, but hey, we'll work with it. So anyway, moving on to our next team, our next contestants are Team Brighter Minds. Team Brighter Minds comprised of Ramaya Williams and Carmen Rowley. And let's hear their intro. Let's see what their backstory is before we get into today's match.
Hi, my name is Mariah Williams, and I am 13 years old.
And my name is Carmen, and I'm 11.
And we're both from Leesburg, Florida.
And we are excited to be participating in the Bible Trivia.
And our name is
Brighter Minds.
Okay, so I guess you guys came because you mean business. All right, I see you. And we do want to apologize again, guys. I know we're having some sound issues, but we are trying our best to get those things resolved. I apologize so much for that. But yes, the sound is working now. I'm trusting that you guys are hearing me. And we're going to move now into round one of our competition. So in this round, let me just explain how this works. You all are lighting up the comments. Okay, let me just explain how this works. Round one, I ask each team 10 questions. 10 questions. So it's 10 questions for Brighter Minds and then 10 questions for Team Dynamic Duo, right? Whoever wins round one gets to decide who goes first in round two. In round two for this show, we'll be playing Bible or Nah, which is basically a true or false type questioning situation where I give them a statement and they have to tell me, is this from the Bible or nah, right? So that's round two. 2 points are added for each correct answer and 2 points are taken away if answers are incorrect. And then we move to round three, which is where you guys get to chime in and dictate who wins the match. Now, if you were watching last week, you will know that round three is very important. In round three, I hope you can type fast, because the first answer that comes in the comment section, you have to tell me the right answer, as well as you have to tell me what team you want your points to go towards, right? So if you give me the right answer, but you don't tell me the team, I cannot give your team any points. But if you give me the right answer and you tell me what team you want your points to go towards, then you could have just earned them 2 points if they accept. But if you give me the wrong answer, well, guess what? That's 2 points. That's deducted. So I hope you guys are ready for a match today. And I'm just going to ask our engineer to cue the music that makes everybody nervous, to show me my contestants. And before the match, we did have our coin toss, and Team Brighter Minds, they won the coin toss, so they will be going first in this round. All right, so here we go. Team Brighter Minds, your first question. Let me just get my glasses on here. Brighter Minds and Dynamic Duo. Okay, somebody says Leesburg. Here we go. Round 1, question number 1. According to Esther 5, verse 1, what did Esther do on the third day? According to Esther chapter 5, verse 1, what did Esther do on the third day?
She appeared before the king in her royal apparel.
That is correct. That is correct. That's 1 point for you, Brighter Minds. Here's your second question. What did the king do when he saw Esther in the court? What did the king do when he saw Esther in the court?
He held out his golden scepter to her.
That is correct. That's your second point. Moving now to your third question. According to Esther 5, verse 3, what was the king willing to give Queen Esther? What was the king willing to give her?
Up to half of the kingdom.
Ooh, that is correct again. 1 more point for you. Moving now to your next question. According to Esther 5, what was Esther's first request for the king? What was her very first request?
That the king and Haman appear with her for a banquet. Wow.
That is correct. That is correct. And here's your next question. What was the name of Haman's wife? What was the name of Haman's wife?
Zeresh?
That is correct. Zeresh is correct. I must say I'm really proud of you guys so far. And moving now to your next question. Tell me one of the 3 things that Haman told his friends and his wife after returning home from the banquet. Just tell me any one of those 3 things that he told his friends and his wife.
That he was promoted above all the king's servants and officers.
That is correct. Ooh, you guys are fire. Here's your next question. How many times was Haman invited to eat with the king and queen? How many times was Haman invited?
Twice.
That is correct. Oh gosh. Okay. Who was at the banquet? This is your 8th question. Who was at the banquet?
Esther, the king, and Haman.
That is correct. It was Esther, the king, and Haman. Here's your next question. Was Haman happy with all his riches, children, promotion, and favor with the king? Was he happy?
No, because Mordecai was at the king's gate.
Ooh, that is correct. And here is your final question in this round. What did Haman's wife suggest that he do to Mordecai? What did Haman's wife suggest that he do to Mordecai?
Hang him on a gallows.
That is correct. And that brings you to the end of your first 10 questions. And already you have 10 points. You've gotten all answers correct in round 1. Congratulations, guys. That was a very good round 1. And now we're moving to the dynamic duo. Gabby and Jaden, are you guys ready? Yes? Okay, I need you guys to go ahead and unmute your microphone as I give you your first question. Here we go. What happened to the king on the night after the first banquet? What happened to the king on the night after the first banquet?
He couldn't sleep.
That is correct. Correct. Here's your second question. What book did he ask to be read? What book did he ask to be read to him?
Chronicles.
That is correct. Woo! You guys are doing a good job. Okay, I want you guys to keep your mics unmuted, okay? You can keep it unmuted. Even if you're discussing the answers, it's fine. Here's your third question. What did they find in the book of the Chronicles? What did the king find in the book of the Chronicles?
That Mordecai reported Bigthana and Teresh that they were trying to harm the king.
That is correct. That's correct. So he found that Mordecai had actually told him about a plot to take his life. Here's your next question. What did the king ask his servants when he realized that Mordecai had saved his life? What did the king ask his servants?
What had been done to honor Mordecai?
That is correct. That is correct. And here's your next question. I believe this is your 5th question in this round. Why was Haman in the outer court just when the king was asking about Mordecai? Why was
Because he was gonna ask the king if he could kill Mordecai.
That is correct. That's an evil man right there. Okay, here's your 6th question. When the king said these words, who did Haman think the king was talking about? I'm going to read a quote from the Bible. And I want you to tell me who Haman thought the king was talking about. What shall be done for the man whom the king delights to honor? When the king said those words, who did Haman think the king was talking about?
Thinking about himself.
Give me a name.
Haman was thinking about Haman.
Okay, got it. Correct. That is correct. So that's one more point for you. Here's your 7th question. What did Haman recommend that the king do to honor someone? What did Haman recommend that the king do?
Give him a robe that the king would wear, a horse that the king would ride, and a parade that was with a noble prince.
Wow, I was just expecting one of the answers, but you gave me all of them. That is correct. So Haman recommended that a royal robe be given to the person, also that a horse that the king rode upon be paraded through the town. That is correct. Here's your 8th question. Who was assigned to honor Mordecai?
Haman.
Haman is correct. That is correct. Here's your second to last question in this round. According to Esther 6 verse 12, where did Mordecai go after he had been on the horse? Where did Mordecai go after he had been on the horse? The king's horse, that is. Woo!
Back to the king's gate.
Say that again.
Back to the king's gate.
That is correct. Woo! Guys, I think I'm going to run out of questions for this match. Okay, here's your final question, guys. Here's your final question in round 1. Where did Haman go? And I'm sorry. Whoa, I mixed my questions up. Okay, according to Esther 6, verse 14, who brought Haman to the banquet? Who brought Haman to the banquet?
One of the king's aunts.
Say that again.
One of the king's aunts.
It's actually pronounced eunuchs, but yes, that is correct. That is correct. And that brings us to the end of round 1. Woo! Guys, you're doing so well. Oh my goodness. You both have gotten all your questions right. At this point, it's not even about winning. It's just amazing to me how much you guys have studied, like you know the details. This is amazing. Congrats to both of you guys. You're doing very well. So now we're gonna move to round 2. I've never had this before where both contestants got all 10 questions right. So I'm going to, since Brighter Minds won the coin toss in round 1, I'm going to ask them to go first again in round 2. Now, remember guys, this is the round where I want you to think about your answers carefully, because if you get it right, that's 2 points, but if you get it wrong, that's 2 points deducted. I don't want you guys to lose points, okay? So think about your answers and make sure you think about it before you answer, all right? So we're moving now to round 2, and I'm starting with Brighter Minds. Your first question in this round. Cue the epic, nervous music. Okay, here's your first question. According to Esther 7, Esther chapter 7, whom did Esther say was trying to kill her? According to Esther chapter 7, whom did Esther say was trying to kill her?
Haman.
That is correct. That's 2 points for you guys. Moving now to Dynamic Duo. Dynamic Duo, what was Haman's reaction after Esther said he was trying to kill her? What was Haman's?
He was terrified of the king and the queen.
Say that again.
He was terrified of the king and Esther.
That is correct. He was terrified. Here we go to your next question, Brighter Minds. Where did the king go when he learned that Haman was trying to kill the queen? Where did the king go?
He went outside to the palace garden.
That is correct. That is correct. Moving now to Dynamic Duo. What did the king think Haman was trying to do to Queen Esther? What did the king think Haman was trying to do to Queen Esther?
Assault.
That is correct. That's 2 more points for you. Wait, you guys are just gonna go through this match tied all the time? Okay, no, this is not going to work. Your teacher is in here saying she taught you guys well. Okay, this is just not going to work. I'm gonna see if I can find a really hard one. We need to spice things up a bit. Okay. Aha! Who talked to the king about the gallows? Who talked to the king about the gallows?
Arbana?
That is correct. Oh my goodness, that was supposed to be a trick question. All right, here we go. Here's your next question in this round to dynamic duo. What command did the king give concerning Haman? What command did the king give concerning Haman?
To hang him on the gallows he prepared for Mordecai.
That is correct. That is correct. Oh my goodness. We have one more question in this round, guys. One more question in this round. According to Esther chapter 8, what did the king give to Esther? What did the king give to Esther? They do know their Bible. Oh my goodness.
Haman's, the house of Haman.
The house of Haman is correct. And that brings us to the end of round 2, guys. That brings us to the end of round 2. And I have to tell you, this is intense. I feel like somehow these kids, I don't know, I haven't even seen the adults do this well. Something is going on here. I need to make this game interesting. Wow, okay. So this is the round. I'm talking to you guys now who are watching. This is the round where you get to watch and you get to decide who wins. You are watching and I am looking at your comments. I have a screen right here and I'm looking at your comments and I'm able to see when you're answering and who answers from, whether you're watching from Facebook or from YouTube. Now I want to say this because I've been roasted in the comments before, so I have to make this very clear, okay? It's the first answer that I see as the host. Sometimes you guys are typing so fast or so slow that I don't see your answers. So it's the first answer that I see. All right, so here's your first question to those of you who are watching. If you're watching from Facebook and you're ready, let me know. Dynamic Duo needs one more question. No. So in round 2, we don't ask, we either ask 7 questions or we ask 9 questions, but we never ask 10 or 8. We don't ask an even number because we do want persons to come out of round 2 with someone leading out of round 2. Barbara Petty says, I'm so ashamed. I'm trying to get one right answer. I know these kids are good. You guys are doing very well. But this is the round that determines all of it. All right? This is the round that determines contestants. I'm going to ask you guys to mute your mics because you cannot answer. You can only tell me if you accept or reject the answers from the audience. All right? So here we go. Here's your first question, guys. Those of you who are watching. Why did Mordecai come before the king? Or why was he brought before the king? Why was Mordecai brought before the king? According to Esther chapter 8. I'm looking at your comments now, guys. And the first answer that I see, that's the answer that will be accepted. Remember to tell me what team you want your points to go towards. Okay, I'm seeing an answer here from Letitia Williams. Brighter minds, and she says to write a new decree. Brighter minds, do you accept that answer, that Mordecai was brought before the king to write a new decree?
Yes.
That is incorrect. That is incorrect. Mordecai was brought before the king. Oh, I'm sorry. We can pass that question. Ooh, I almost got in trouble. Yes, that's 2 points deducted from Brighter Minds. We could pass that question to Team Dynamic Duo. Team Dynamic Duo, would you like to try?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Because Esther told the king that Mordecai was related to her.
That is correct. That is correct. Ooh, some people from Canada are online. Now, you Canadians never watch my show. All of a sudden, all of you are on here. You know what? I should just skip over all those comments. I'm just messing with you guys. But yes, that is correct. So Mordecai was brought before the king because Esther told the king how Mordecai was related to her. Okay, here's your next question, and this is for the audience. What did the king give to Mordecai? What did the king give to Mordecai? What did the king give to Mordecai? Make sure you comment and tell me what team you want your points to go towards. Letitia Williams says, Brighter Minds, and then she says, his ring. Brighter Minds, do you accept?
Yes.
That is correct, and that's 2 points for you guys. Next question. Woo! Okay, I'm still seeing a tie on this board. This is a problem. We have to fix this. I need to find some hard questions. Give me a second, guys. I need to find some hard ones. What 3 things, and yes, I want you to tell me all 3 things. We need to break this tie. What 3 things did Esther do in the king's presence according to Esther chapter 8, verse 3? What 3 things did Esther do in the king's presence according to Esther 8, verse 3? I want all 3 of them. I'm waiting on your... okay, I'm seeing some comments here, but these are for the previous question. People are saying, his ring, his ring, his ring. Yes, I want all 3. Kashif is asking what if I want all of them. Yes, all 3. What 3 things did Esther do in the king's presence according to Esther 8, verse 3? What are the 3 things? I'm waiting to see who answers first. Let me check Facebook. Let me check Facebook. Okay, I'm not seeing anything on Facebook. Carolyn Marshall says dynamic duo, and she says 1, she spake to the king. 2, she fell at his feet. 3, she besought him with tears. Dynamic duo, do you accept?
Yes.
That is correct. That's 2 more points for you. Those are the 3 things. I know you guys had to either Google that or look in the Bible right quick. But yes, that is correct. Here's your 4th question. Your 4th question in this round. What was Esther's request of the king? And I want you to be very specific. I want you to be very specific. What was Esther's request of the king according to Esther chapter 8? I'm waiting to see your answer. Oh, Jody commented on Facebook, but we've passed that question now, Jody, so you have to catch up. Amy spake to the king, fell at the king's feet, besought him with tears, brighter minds. Ooh, Amy, you were a little too late. Come on, guys, I need you to type fast. Type fast. I'm waiting to see who's gonna get this one. What was Esther's request of the king? I believe this is Day Day. Says brighter minds to talk to him. Day Day says brighter minds to talk to him. Do you accept?
Sorry, but no.
No, you don't accept? Okay. Okay, that's okay. But they're still grateful, Day Day, that you tried to help them. Okay, let me move on to the next comment here. Dynamic duo. To put away the mischief of Haman. To put away the mischief of Haman. From Coretta De Leon. Dynamic duo, do you accept that answer?
Yes.
I'm sorry. I cannot give you the point for that answer. I wanted you guys to be a little more specific. Brighter minds, would you like to take a try at a jab at that question?
To reverse the letters devised by Haman.
I just heard your mom in the back. Was that your mom in the background? Oh, are you guys cheating? Are you guys cheating?
Put it in the comments. She put it in the comments?
She put it in the comments. So what does that have to do with you guys competing? I'm sorry, we're gonna have to disqualify that question because I suspect foul play. I'm gonna ask your mom to leave the room. I can't believe this. Oh. So, just to be clear, parents, if you're listening, and I know you are, you cannot help your children. You cannot even say anything. Don't help them. Don't help them. I'm going to remove that question, but just for your information, the answer was to revoke the letters sent by Haman. But I'm going to take that question away. Here's your next question. On what day were the scribes called? On what day were the scribes called to write their decree about the Jews? What day were the scribes called to write the decree about the Jews? And this is according to Esther chapter 8. On what day were the scribes called to write the decree about the Jews? This is for you who are those of you who are watching. Parents, you may not help your children. Give it to Team Dynamic. Somebody wanted me to give the point to Team Dynamic. No, we can't do that. We're just going to take that point. We're going to take that question out. Dynamic duo. Okay, here's a comment from Trisha Sims. She says dynamic duo, and she says 23rd day. Dynamic duo, 23rd day. Do you accept?
No.
You do not accept? Okay, I'm sorry. Trisha Smith, she did not accept. Okay, Micaiah Thomas says 3rd month, 20th day, dynamic duo. Do you accept? Third month, 20th day.
Yes.
You accept? Unfortunately, that is incorrect. That is incorrect. Brighter minds, would you like to? Brighter minds, who are you talking to?
Don't tell us.
Can you unmute your microphone, please? I suspect that somebody is cheating here.
Telling us anything. Okay, we're just typing it in.
Brighter minds.
The 23rd day of the 3rd month.
That is correct. That's correct. It's the 23rd day of the 3rd month. That is correct. That's 2 points for you guys. And here's our final question in this round and the final question of this match. The final question of this match. I'm trying to find a hard one again. Okay. According to Esther chapter 8, what are the boundaries of the king's dominion? What were the boundaries of the king's dominion according to Esther chapter 8? What were the boundaries of the king's dominion? Waiting for your answers here. Dum, dum, dum. Guys, this is your last question. According to Esther chapter 8, what were the boundaries of the king's dominion? Lashwill says dynamic duo, India to Ethiopia. India to Ethiopia. Dynamic duo, do you accept?
Yes.
That is correct, and that's 2 points for you. Now, congratulations to you guys. You both did so well. Now, I have a little issue. This has never happened before, but I have a little issue with one of our questions. And so I'm going to deliberate real quick with one of our judges to see if that question qualifies. We might have to go into overtime for this match just to be fair, but I'm just gonna ask you guys to give me a second and we'll be right back. All right, so we're back. And we've deliberated, we've talked about it, and we've decided that we will be taking away 2 points from Team Brighter Minds because there was some interference there with someone else who was in the room, and we have no way of making sure that it was a fair match or that they weren't saying anything to help the contestants. Right? So we will have both teams on 18 points right now, but we have one final question. We're going to give one final question, and I'm posing this to the audience. But before I do, I'm asking both contestants to unmute your microphones and leave your microphones unmuted for the duration of this question. So don't mute yourselves at all. Don't mute yourselves at all. Keep your mics open. Team Brighter Minds, go ahead and unmute your microphones. All right. Team Dynamic Duo, keep your microphone unmuted. And we're posing this question. We're posing this question to those of you who are watching. The first comment that I see with the answer and the name of the person, then we'll acknowledge that comment, okay? Woo, Jesus. Here's the final question of this match. What was the day listed as the day authorized for the Jews to be executed? What day?
Excuse me. Wait a minute.
What day was listed and authorized for the Jews to be executed? What day? I'm waiting on your answers. I'm watching my comment screen and I'm waiting on your answers. The first answer I see. That's okay. I don't mind hearing our contestants. I just don't want to hear their parents and their aunties and uncles and all of that. So you guys leave your mics unmuted until we get through this question here.
For me, I was thinking if the question.
Lash Will says Dynamic Duo, and she says 13th day of the 12th month, Adar or Adar. Dynamic Duo, do you accept?
Yes.
That is correct. That is correct. And that brings us to the end of this round and of this match. Guys, this was really intense. I can't do this. I need to take a break. I can't do, You guys were so good. You guys were so good. And I really believe that I hope we all learned from this experience. But I want to say congratulations to Team Dynamic Duo. Woo! And very, very well tried, Team Brighter Minds. Congratulations to you guys as well. Congratulations to both of you. You guys did awesome. How you answered those questions, like, I think in terms of answers, this was our best game yet. You guys practically got little to nothing wrong, but it was well played to both of you. And I hope you learned a lot from the story of Queen Esther and Haman. I hope you learned a whole lot from it. So, guys, we will see you next time on Family Bible Trivia next Sunday, right here. If you're watching from YouTube or Facebook, don't forget to like this video, comment. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Hit the notification bell so you'll know as soon as we go live next week, Sunday. We will be live at 4:30 p.m. Central. That's 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. On behalf of all our technicians and all the Family Bible Trivia team, I want to say thank you so much for staying with us. Thank you to our contestants. You guys did an amazing job. And thank you, those of you who took the time out to watch this match. You were amazing. All your comments helped to make this a nice and exciting match. So we'll see you next Sunday. Bye. Woo!
this episode of Family Bible Trivia. Do you think you have what it takes to be a contestant? Send a message to our inbox on Facebook or Instagram at FamBibleTrivia or email us at fambibletrivia@btbn.tv. Thanks for watching.